Yo, what up, word? It's your boy, OG Griffin, man. Back again with a video update. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post bell notifications so you can get all the videos that I'm dropping. So that's what's up.
City Lori. Jovita rapper Lil Durk turned himself in after a shooting across the street in the parking lot of the Varsity. A detective on the stand today said the rapper, who is used to being in front of the cameras, was actually caught on cameras at the Varsity, the BP here, and other businesses that put him at the scene of the crime. Right before rapper Lil Durk turned himself into Atlanta police, he gave Channel 2 Action News investigative reporter Mark Winnie an exclusive interview.
You're about to surrender as we speak.
Yeah.
How come?
Because I have nothing to hide. Like, I have nothing to run from.
2 weeks later, Durk, whose real name is Durk Derek Banks, and his co-defendant Devontae Bennett were in court, hearing APD detective Jeffrey Churchill lay out evidence against them.
I spoke to a witness who was there at the scene when the incident took place.
Churchill said the witness told him she was standing outside talking to Banks and Bennett in front of a cigar bar around 5 in the morning, February 5th, when they saw a fight in the car in front of them.
Mr. Banks pulled out a weapon. They hear gunfire.
Banks and Bennett sat and listened to the evidence against them as prosecutors worked to make the case that this was gang-related.
Do you know Mr. Banks to be self-admitted member of Black Disciples, criminal street gang organization?
Yes.
Prosecutors say Banks and Bennett are members of Chicago gangs, that they knew the victim, Alexander Witherspoon, had $30,000, an expensive chain, and a nice car, and that's why he was targeted. Banks' attorneys tried to create doubt that the rapper did any shooting.
You don't see Mr. Banks shooting on the street at any time. The only time you believe he was shooting is when he was in the camouflage Jeep, correct?
That's the only time I could see him shooting.
After 2 hours in court testimony and statements by prosecutors and defense, the judge ruled there is enough evidence for the case to go to trial.
This court finds probable cause.
The judge found probable cause to move forward with all of the charges against Banks and Bennett, including criminal intent to commit murder as well as criminal gang activity. They'll be back in court in a month to ask for bond. Live downtown, Lori Wilson, Channel 2 Action.
So wow, man, it been a break in the Lil Durk case. You remember back in 2019 that him and King Von was involved in the shooting at the Varsity nightclub. The Varsity restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia. The restaurant. Well, in 2019, they was involved in the shooting, man, and now the Atlanta district attorney have dropped all 5 felony charges against Lil Durk. Wow, it's pretty big. Yeah, they dropped all the charges, man. So Lil Durk now is not facing any charges against him at the Varsity restaurant in 2019 when him and King Von got into it with whoever they got into it with. So these charges was coming from the district attorney of Fannie T. Willis, and she dismissed all the Durk charges, man. So that's pretty big. Now, I think it might have been 4 or 5 of them might have been involved in that shooting, and I think 2 of them might be deceased, and I don't know what happened to the other guy, but Lil Durk was the only one. He was the only one out on the streets, man, and now this case right here break real good, man. That he has been acquitted of all charges. He's not even acquitted. It's just been dropped. Simple as that. Yeah, it's just been dropped, man. So it's big for Lil Durk, man. So what that mean for Lil Durk, man, is, hey, you can go on with your life now, man. But at the same time, Fannie T. Willis is actually doing her thing on putting trying to put RICOs on every artist that she possibly can that got something to do with some street violence, man. I'm not saying Lil Durk got anything to do with street violence. I'm just saying that he just got to watch himself, man, and be more careful. Try not to get yourself in no situation, man, because of this. If Fannie T. Willis is on this case and she dropped it, man, I'm not saying she got something else on him, but man, Durk definitely got to be he got to be aware of his surroundings, what's going on with this lady, man. So that's big news, man. It's definitely big news, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Durk getting this case dropped, man, and wow, that's big. OG Griffin, man. It's my take on this conversation, man. I'm out. Peace.